Yeah. What up, boys? Got my tea. Yo, big refineries today, man. Big refineries. Just sat down at my desk. Just sitting down at my desk right now. Plug in my devices. Dude, what a crazy day, man. Crazy day. Alright. Let's get into the game, bro. I'm excited, dude. Just got home. Yo, I got this fidget spinner the other day. Check this out, bro. Yo, it's one of the good ones, too. Look, like you can... It's smooth. Alright. Yo, big news. Maybe getting a taper this Friday. Maybe. If it's not this Friday, it'll be the next one. But soon. Soon. Maybe getting a taper this weekend. Alright, boys. Alright, today's plan is to hook up all these refineries and try to wrap up this plates, reinforced plates, iron, get our iron supply up. You know what I'm saying? Get all these moving. Yo, Ganu, what's up, dude? Alright, so we got the pipes. That's the easy part. Now we gotta work on, Wait, the pipes are fully connected, right? Yeah, okay. Yep. Now we just gotta get the ore sorted out. So, let's see, 780 divided by 65, 12. We got 12 machines on one belt. 2, 3, 6, 12, okay. Alright, cool. So we can merge up to 12 machines here. Taper would look sick, wouldn't it? A taper? Oh, yeah. That's what everybody says. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's, first of all, thank you. But yeah, a lot of people say that. Grab some ammo. I should have a bunch in storage. Yeah, that would be cool to set up as well. Dude, I might flip all these around to the other side. Because I want this wall to be right here. So. Or. Move this to here. Alright. And move the road over. They should have an upgrade where even the tools use dimensional shit, like the jetpack fuel. Yeah, that would be nice. Doesn't have to pull it out constantly. That would be pretty nice, not gonna lie. Might have to delete this. Cause I can't. I have to change this up a little bit because I can't put a pattern on that half pipe. There we go. Yeah, see now I can just add, delete that, right? God damn it, dude. Alright. I don't know why this isn't connecting. Oh, there. Oh, now it wants to go. Dude. Oh, it's because it's facing the wrong direction. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. Dude. Turns too sharply. Interesting. Very interesting, bro. Approaching another object's clearance. Really? Really? Very interesting. Turns too sharply. Wow. Very interesting with that one. I feel like they haven't 100% finished the path system before they released it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of bugs. I hope they iron them out within the next couple weeks at least. Like, seems like some stuff they could probably squash. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but it's definitely missing something. It's just weird, bro. Like, it's gonna take some getting used to, I think. You know, like, the straight tool shouldn't be like tripping out like that. It's just some stuff that's like weird. This doesn't make any sense. Like, that should be able to go. Like, it's because of the tight. Whenever you try to do tight turns like this, it doesn't really like that a lot. It doesn't like tight turns into an incline. We got that to work, but truck's gonna kind of. Well, I mean, that's whatever. That's whatever, dude. Let's see, these need to be. It's because the distance I'm trying to cover is too short, bro. It'd work great if it wasn't, you know, trying to be like the smallest distance fucking physically possible. That's it's like a bad example, you know. But and it starts off in reverse as well, which is a little weird. Like, there's just some things that, you know, yeah, like you said, it's got like the last 5%. Like, why is it even attempting to connect it in reverse? Oh, it's because it's facing the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm probably not a good source of information for what's wrong with it. Yeah. But gotta reverse these now. I don't know, but the bugs I've seen on your streams, you don't even have 1.2 yet. Yeah, there's some weird stuff, bro. Like the mini elevator, like sometimes doesn't work. But then if you save and then hit the load button, and then reload, like click on the save right away and just reload it, it works right away. So it's not like there's a placement confliction, or it's just some weird stuff's going on. I don't know why. I thought originally it was because I placed the conveyor pole, like this thing, but it's a conveyor pole. Yeah, this. I thought I placed it too close to like the wall. Like, I know sometimes some items on a wall, if you place it, or like if you go to the architecture tab, then go to the big pillar frame, or yeah, big frame pillar. You try to place a conveyor pole. See how it's doing that like up and down thing on the free? It's like on the free place, right? Like you have your normal notches, or I don't know what to call them, a nudge, and then sometimes it'll do this like free place thing, right? So maybe because I was looking at the wall while I was using the tool, even though it doesn't appear to be free placed, maybe it was off, right? So then we tested that. That wasn't it. So then it appears to be if the conveyor pole is like inside of the machine hitbox. Like, see how there's a little white boundary right there for the hitbox of the machine, or whatever, the machine boundary. If the conveyor pole is inside of there and I try to connect it to a mini lift, it like doesn't work. Yeah, see? It just doesn't work. Okay, now it works. Okay, so maybe you have to start from the other side or something. I don't know. Or move this back. Maybe it was too close. No, now... Okay, so now it doesn't work. Straight up. Maybe I just didn't have it close enough before. That could have been... Now it works, but in the wrong direction. So yeah, there's just some weird stuff going on. That could have always been in the game. I don't know. I don't know. Just is what it is, I guess. But these turns are so tight for the truck that it's gonna go like 1 mile an hour. You know? Like, it's... You know. Oops. Also, the tool, like, won't... Like, the truck tool, like, for the path, right? The universal vehicle path. If you're trying to make a curve, you can't, like, get it to be straight. It's hard to explain this, but... Let me see here. Right, so if I want to make a turn, even though, like, it should be straight, because it's a pretty... Well, this is wider, I guess. This is definitely wide enough for the truck, for sure. And it won't let me nudge it to the straight position. So you can get around it by having... Let's see, let me just move this up a little bit. So, like, I want my turn radius to begin right there, right? And I want it to end right there. So you make 2 straight pieces, and then you use the tool. Because I don't want the turn to be a perfect 90-degree turn, I just want it to be the shortest distance between the 2 pieces, right? Now, I could get around this as well by using the 90 feature, the straight, and then it would be fine, right? There's no problem. But... turns too sharply, then makes the turn smaller, then it works. Yeah, it's just some weird stuff like, I don't know. Yo, but I will say, though, like, this, I think everybody agrees, this system right here is 9,000 leagues better than what we had before. Without a doubt. I'd rather finicky, like, I'd rather mess around with the finite placements, because you can nudge this, like, this is just way better than the shit we had before. Without a doubt, right? Like, there's just no question. So... I'm chilling, you know what I mean? I'm not, like, pressed on it. It's just some things that, you know, I think we should take a look at. I wish I knew more. I would offer a better solution, but... Yeah, the recording shit was so painful. Yeah, you pretty much just didn't use the trucks, like... You know, you just don't use them, because before... I mean, I'm talking about before. It's just... so ass to try to, but especially compared to now, it's like I'm never going back to that old stuff. No way. No shot. Shit, bro. Flips the machine by like one nudge. Shit. Could just merge it on the other side, but I would have to flip every single one of these. Since I already did the pipes. Also, this rock's kind of in the way as well. But that's an option. But yeah, because the rock's in the way, so otherwise it would clip the machine. If I nudge it to the left, it's gonna clip the machine. See? Could go with the half nudge, but then I mean, then we gotta deal with that. That works, you know. It definitely works. Might just work with that, you know. But we're gonna have to redo all this. Well, also, that's not gonna work anyway because it's too close to the other thing. So it would have to be either here or here or on the other side. Take a look at that. I got more room over here, so it's still clipping the fence either way. So I might as well just do this. It's easier to work with the full nudges, you know. Oh, this for motors? Nah, this is ingots as well. This is just straight ingots. I'll divert them as I need. It's not exclusively motors. Could be plates. You know, reinforced. Well, really, all of it's supposed to be for me. Reinforced frames. This whole other side. So. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna work with the thing here. I'll move the fence back though. Still gonna have to figure out how we can get the ores in. I'll have to turn all of these. What's reinforced frames? Is it phase 4? I think it's called reinforced frame. Heavy modular frame. That's what I meant to say. That's my bad. Yeah, I made up the term reinforced frame. That's made up. So, also, I think I'm going to use this alternate stitched iron plate if I have it in my MAM. Yo, this spawn thing is cool though, I'm not gonna lie. No stitched. And I got adhered, but no stitched. Just start doing hard drives. I almost have all the hard drives. I think I have 82 of the 100. So, we're getting there. But yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this ore. Not too sure about that one yet. Alright, so we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 8, 10. So we'll have to do these ones separate. Alright, so right here we got our 12. And then we got another 12 right here. We can only do 12 of these machines in one belt. So... this is 8 right there, 10, and then the 2 from the other side. Oh shit, this isn't even... this is raw as fuck. Damn. Might have to do this whole thing by hand. Yeah, so right here, we're gonna take 1, 2, 3 mergers together, right? And we're gonna bring it up. That, and that way, shit, I need these 2 from down here, though. Damn. Alright, I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. Already got something in mind. Shit, bro. Just gonna have to raise these up, I think. This is what it is. So I'll subtract 2 machines from, let's see, over here. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that gives us the 10. I could delete this now. That gives us the 12. So we got 12 on this belt right here. I could delete this. And then, well, I guess I could keep this. And then Yeah, just raise these things up. Yo, Rick Chase, what's up, man? It's been a minute, bro. What's good, bro? How you doing? How you enjoying 1.2? Production eyes looking crisp. Thanks, bro. Yeah, we got a road right here. We got a refuel station, man. I'll give you a little tour real quick of the spot. Also, these need to be reversed. I'm gonna finish that later. I'll work on that later. Let's see. So we're making wet iron, pure iron ingot. It's wet. It's wet, bro. So we got that going on. Little gas station. We got the drone port, bringing in the gas from the crater. And, yeah. Some trains and stuff. Played a bit when they dropped Experimental and ran some issues while building Blueprint, so I took a break. Been playing, Windrose and Forza Horizon 6 a lot, but plan to get back into 1.2 soon. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun, bro. The daisy chaining the machines is a fucking lifesaver. I think the MAM just finished. Steel cast plate. Pure ingot recipes are a godsend, but those refineries definitely take up a lot of real estate. Yeah. Horizon. Yes. I'm not the best reading, man. I'm not the best reading. There's our drone. Yeah, man, this factory's getting crazy, bro. Factory is getting crazy. No, I said Verizon. I said Verizon. That's why you're saying it. That's it. I said Verizon, and then I realized, and I was like, wait.
The Fix-It Factory card navigates on Fix-It Foundation surfaces with extreme efficiency. Not intended for use on hazardous terrain, mildly hazardous terrain, reasonably safe terrain, or general terrain. Fix-It reserves the right to subtract damage to, or loss off vehicle from your Save the Day completion bonus package. For more information about this bonus package, please visit our information booth in Earth, open on the first Tuesdays and Wednesdays of the month, between 6:25 a.m. and 6:53 a.m.
Words up. Boards. There we go. Now we got a nice view. Oh yeah, I didn't do that shit because of the thing at the top. Oh, this is a new world, by the way, from the old one. So. It's a little rotor setup, you know? Little rotor setup. Also, this shit is way backed up. We got some problems here. Supposed to be 1-for-1. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this must have been from back when the shit was all backed up. Unless we're overproducing pipes. I need 90 pipes, so should be 22.5. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we were having an issue from back in the day. Yup. I wish you could flush all your machines. Like, you could just delete everything from a bunch of machines at the same time, like how you can with the pipe network, dude. That'd be cool. Sometimes it's good to just start fresh. A lot of hours burned out. Yeah. Alright, now we got these belts moving again. I just like watching them move. Come back and delete them again later. But yeah, this is rotors, 90 rotors. So, and we're gonna have a train come through here, a couple trains probably. I set up some blueprints for that the other day. Let's see here. Stuff like this. Little junctions. You know, stuff like that for later. Mess around with that later. Because I got some crystal that I gotta get from all the way over there. So, gonna have a route go straight through this factory, around this mountain, north. Probably gonna do some stuff over here as well, and then it'll come northeast. Come back. So you going with the rate matched belts for production? Yeah. Not rate matched, I mean, it only needs 10, so, you know. Yep. I think you can do that if you disconnect the drills. Oh, I see. Yeah, just let it fully bleed out. Yeah, that's pretty smart. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Yo, for your sorting system in the small splitters, what do you use for the middle path? Overflow or any, or undefined? Overflow. Because if you use undefined, if the container it's checking fills, the whole belt stops because it has nowhere to go. Right? So you always want to use overflow, because it's like the catch-all for everything on the belt, pretty much. Also, are these Mark IIs? Yeah, they are. Okay. Just double checking, like, yo, is this blueprint chalk? We're good, though. We good. We good. Just add a sink at the end of the line? I mean, yeah, if you're going to do that way, yeah. If you're going to use a sushi belt, yeah, because, I mean, you could have certain products that, yeah, just use a sink. Just use a sink, yeah. Because, you know, what are you going to do with that overflow? You're going to, I mean, you could send it back, like, have a, you know, have it receive, right? So, you know, you bring in a train full of fuel. It checks your storage containers. If they're all full, it'll just loop back and refill with the next train. You know, so you're not wasting product. You could do that, and then in that case, I would do the center as any, undefined. Your center output. And then something like to the left or the right, or whatever. I would have one for your main fill. That's the item itself. Then another one for overflow. And then your third output would be undefined in that case. And that way you're not wasting product. That's another solution. But yeah, what I do is just the lazy send it all, and, you know, to the sink. Yeah. I would just fill up all the trains and conveyors, right? I'm gonna just have to say, yeah, it depends, you know, where in the pipeline you want to add the sink, right? Like if you want to have your storage container first, it checks all that, you're good on your jetpack, and then, or like building materials like steel beams, right? Checks your storage containers, they're full, then it sends it back, and then it goes to, you know, your encased beams. And then if that's full, then it goes to, you know, the sink after that or whatever, right? Or like fuel. You just check your storage container, that's full, goes back into the truck system. Your truck systems are good on fuel, you know, and then at that point it would go to a sink, you know, or something like that, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, the easiest thing to do is to end the sushi belt with a sink. And that's what I run. He's nav foundation. Yeah, it's. I'm not sure like what I want to do, bro. Not sure what I want to do about that. Oh shit. It's gonna clip right here. Damn. Oh, it's clipping all the way back. That's fine. We could just do this. I'm not too sure what I want to do with this. Maybe finally go back to the Fix-It Foundations. I know you guys call me a traitor, but I do use these sometimes. Sometimes. I like the grid metal though, because it's better for like the half. Because see how the pattern gets cut off in the half foundation? The grid metal works better for me. But so I was thinking about putting lights down here too. So we'll see how that lines up. Looks like it's gonna line up pretty good. Since it's an ingot, it's only gonna go up to right there. Very flat item. So yeah, it sucks. It doesn't quite line up exactly as I want. It's a little off. See, there's a little gap right there, and it's flush there. So it's always something, you know. It's always something. But horny, bro. Yeah, see, I can't even do. Ah, shit. You know, but something like that, you know, I don't know. Alright, let's see how much ore we need. 35 times 20... 840. Well, we can't do 840. We can only do 780. So... 3 of these machines are going to be... You're going to have to figure something else out. Start placing more machines. I already know I need more ore, so start placing more machines. We got the water. Could start pumping the water now, so that they're full. Alright. What is this? Let's delete that. Delete all these as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna suck now too, because that's why I like working with the 4 meters. You just get a lot more room to mess around. Yeah, because now I'm kind of hard stuck into manually drawing these or, you know, coming up with something like this, which I don't want to do either. Or like this, you know. Well, I try to work with the 4-meter stuff so I can add in stuff like this. Like, that's why this guy idea came out so well, because it's already... it's 10 meters tall, you know, so... kind of just do whatever I want right there. But... yeah, I'm not sure about the inputs yet on this one. Let's see, you got 35, right? So... about 270, about 540. Nothing. Nothing works. Nothing's gonna work evenly, so it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Got any recommendations? Everything is boring as fuck. Any show recommendations? Nah, bro. I don't watch TV, bro. Sorry. I don't watch TV. I'm okay. What do you watch when you're bored? I usually just play video games, bro. But if I don't do that, I'll probably just put on some YouTube. Like there's this guy I follow who he talks about nuclear engineering, or I was watching stuff about ships the other day. So what do you do then? Probably Minecraft, or like I'll just go lay down and go to sleep. In that case. So hop on Minecraft. Take care, man. See you later. Thinking about playing Minecraft earlier. Dude, there's so much water over here, it's crazy. something, bro. Although I could just move this belt. We got so much water, it's crazy. I think you have enough power. I think you have enough water here to power your nuclear farm in the future as well. Dude, it's a lot. I didn't realize how much. Yeah, it's definitely a large sum. Dude, I was talking to some guy at the state office today, and I was like, he's like, yo, you game at all? I was like, yeah. He's like, what have you been playing? I said, I've been playing this. It's called Satisfactory. He's like, what's that? I said, it took me a while to explain it. But I was like, it's like a creative factory building game. Like, there's problem solving involved, and they give you challenges, but you can really do whatever you want within the scope of their, you know, tools they give you. It's the shortest way I could explain it. And he's like, because I already told him, so I just told him that I didn't want to go back to work. I used to work in a factory. I'm like, I don't want to go back to doing that. So then he was like, wait a minute, tell me. No, he's like, a guy that doesn't want to work at a factory plays a factory building game. I'm like, bro, I just don't want to unload trucks, bro. Like, I just don't want to unload trucks anymore, bro. Like, let the AIs do that, bro. I'll drive a forklift. I don't mind doing that. I'll rebuild a pallet here and there, but like, bro, I'm not gonna fucking rebuild pallets my whole life. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, 90% of people who play this game are engineers who... Yeah, I was thinking about aerospace engineering earlier. I was like... You know that meme where it's like, yo, how often do you think of the Roman Empire? It's like, weekly. Yeah, no, but I was thinking about aerospace engineering. I think I might get into that. I just need to see if there's funding from the state. I gotta see what assistance I can get, though. That's not any of your guys' business, but like... Yeah, just... I'm still trying to figure out what they cover, because I don't want to start something I can't pay for, and it's like, well, fuck. So. Aerospace engineering, rocket propulsion systems, rocket science. That's what I'm thinking of. So, I think I might get into that. No student loans. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I haven't decided. That's the only reason I haven't landed on what I want yet. Cause like, dude, it's like pick your winner with me, bro. Like my test score. I know I'm gonna sound like an ass, but like my test scores qualify me for whatever, anything I want to do. Like it doesn't matter. So I literally just have to pick something. It's almost like, let's just put in a randomizer of like a bunch of different things. Aerospace engineering. Mechanical engineering, IT, AI, like, and then just like pick a randomizer, like which one. I literally don't care, bro. Like, it's all of it I qualify for, so I just have to fucking pick one, I guess. So it's a blessing and a curse, because it's like I'm indecisive about it. I just don't. I think all of it would be fun. So. I just got back from the job place earlier, so I put in my effort today. I put in some fucking effort. I could do more. Yeah, I just don't know what I want to do, man. I don't want to pick the wrong thing that's going to get replaced by AI. That's really what it is. It's like, dude, I'm not going to go and, like, fucking be a programmer, because that's just going to get replaced. Like, programming sounds like it's cool, but theoretically it's going to get replaced, right? So it's got to be something with my hands. It's got to be some kind of mechanical work, building cars, or, you know, welding, oil rig. It's got to be something. Yeah, it's cool, because as long as I'm going to school, I can get assistance. So, yeah, just got to lock in on school, and I'll be all right, bro. Programming the AI agents that take others. Yeah, I mean, and then the other thing too is, like, I don't want to pick the thing. Like, I want to pick something that I know I'm gonna get a job with too, right? Like, I don't want to pick some shit like psychology. You know, I mean, where I don't know anything about that. You know, I want to. Since I have such a clean slate, I want to figure out what I want to pour my time into. That's like, the criteria is it going to be replaced by AI? Is it useful? Because, like, there's a couple different, there's things that you can go to school for that are just not useful. So I just don't want to pick the wrong. I guess I'm afraid of picking the wrong thing. Like, I don't want to pick some kind of aerospace engineering rocket propulsion system, just engineering degree, and then I do all the schooling and I can't find any work. Like, fuck, what am I gonna do? You know? Like, I don't know. I'm just afraid of not being able to work right after. Take a look at the cat. Mechatronical engineering? Dude, hold on. Let me be right back. Okay, so all this stuff right here, I qualify for. All this stuff right here. So you got engineering, engineering technology, air water vehicle operation, craft technology. Anything mechanical was my highest score. So land motor vehicle operation, crafts, equipment operation. What else do we have? Laboratory technology. Then you got, okay, so then you got my aptitudes. So my aptitude. So this is what I'm good at. Did you finish college? No, I never started. I went to like basic classes. Like I did like 2 months of. It's like English 101, bro, and like it's just like the basic stuff. I tried it for 2 months. I quit. And that was 7 years ago. So, so then you got these right here. So everything's 90 percentile or higher except for verbal, which I mean, they didn't give me enough time to do the test, so there's that. And then numerical, which is like quick math without a calculator. Like I would be slow as a cashier, basically. That's what that one was for. Verbal is again, there wasn't enough time on the test, like, which means I got a bad score because I didn't do it within the time limit provided, but they give you like 2 minutes to answer 30 questions and they're like rapid fire. I'm like, all right, man, like give me a fucking second to read, bro. You know, just kind of a setup for failure type situation. It felt like, but whatever. That's their test, and I failed it, so I failed the test. But the other stuff, like all these other things is basically it says mechanical. Probably would do well in mechanical. That's my highest one. Finance, stuff like that. So still just trying to figure out, what I want to land on. Like I said, it qualifies me for everything pretty much. So, yeah, just gotta figure it out, bro. I don't know. I want to do some IT stuff, but I feel like it's going to get replaced. So I think everybody keeps telling me the trades, bro, like electrician, stuff like that, working with my hands, which I already kind of knew. I've known that for years, though. Like, I knew I had to work with stuff with my hands because it's just the way I am. I got to get hands on with stuff. Nah, I never checked out that other thing. I ran out of time. But, we'll go make another cup of tea. I'll be right back, guys. I'm not trying to, like, I don't like to flex, bro. I don't like to talk about it a lot, but that's where I'm at, bro. I'm still trying to figure out what career I want to do. It doesn't matter, like, I don't care, like, IT, AI, engineering, whatever, like, I'm fine doing anything. I don't know, like, I guess I'll just pick a random one and just start with that. I quit college because it was like too easy. I'm like, bro, like, it doesn't even make any sense as I'm saying it, right? But like, I'm like bored. I'm like, dude, I don't want to do. I was doing computer science, and they were teaching us programming and stuff. I'm like, bro, like, I know it was only the intro classes, but I'm like, dude, this is just. I need to do something harder, man. Like. So maybe I'll just check out that rocket science shit. I don't know. But I'll be right back. I'll make a cup of tea real quick. I'll be right back, boys. Again, I don't like talking about it, I don't like to be that guy that's like, oh, look at me, doing my shit. It's fucking, But yeah, man, I gotta do something, because between when I finish and now, I'm gonna have to do some bullshit. I don't know what the path forward looks like, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna turn this concrete factory on just for the fun of it, because why not? We just gotta sink this shit or something like that. I don't know. Alright, let's get this shit turned on. I gotta find my prio switch. I don't remember where I put it. Also, I don't think this factory has any... Oh, no, it does. It does. I wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure if I put a prio switch on it, but we did. Everything in this whole area is prioed, so... I did manage the power correctly, alright? Don't you worry about that. I know I don't talk about it. Yeah, just gonna turn that shit over there on for fun, because why not, right? Watch shit move. What's your power at the moment? I think my total power production is 25,000 average. 24 to 25,000. Also, hey Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes. Yeah, production. Yeah, about 24 to 24.8. So, my actual max usage is like 6,300, 6,400. But it's saying 9,000 because I've got some stuff that's just not... I don't... you know what it is? I think it's because of the various Mark III miners that are placed around that are not actually on. So this is claimed, but it's not actually on. So it's not even on standby. So I don't know why it's doing that with the max power consumption. But I'm not worried. Whatever it is, I'm not worried about it. So there's only 3 factories in the fucking world. It's this shit. It might be the crystal. Tell you what. Might be the crystal shit. Yep. This doesn't need to be a prio switch. Just to get that out of the thing. Alright, so that was about 1,000 watts. There's still more somewhere. And it's not this shit. This is red, so... Yeah, this whole thing's red now, so... Not too sure about that. Nitrogen? Maybe the nitrogen. No, I underclock it though. It should be running pretty steady. Two watts. Should have no problem with that one. Been running for days like this. Yeah, it's been running forever. Should have no issue. Honestly, I have no idea what's taking up that power, bro. Now it's bugging me. I gotta figure it out now. It's not this. This whole thing is 100% on. Whole thing's fucking balanced out, maxed out, balanced out. Ooh, it's the extractors, isn't it? Hold on, how much power is this? 20? I mean, I don't know about all that though. Is that 100 watts? It's like nothing. I know nothing over here is yellow, so forget about that. Is it the train station? Because... train station takes the it you know, it wouldn't even be on if it wasn't powered. So that's out of the question. It's a bunch of shit that's on standby, right? That whole thing over there is red. I know that for sure. Dude, 2,000 watts doesn't just go missing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not... 2,000 watts is crazy, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on, but we gotta figure this shit out. Like, I don't have no claimed resources, right? Like, far away? Nah. There might be that cave with the SAM ore. That might be holding me up. There's that weird cave with the SAM ore that I deleted the PID for it. And none of that shit is yellow. Except for the one assembler, but that's fine. Maybe it's the train, because the train, like, could take 100 watts, right? If it was at the slowest, like, highest incline, right? We're searching for this power, bro. I got max consumption. And, you know, where is that, though? And why does it keep fluctuating between... It's like 100 watts. Up and down. See, 8543, 8643. 8543, 8643. What is that? And why is my consumption so much lower than my max consumption? You know, what's going on with that? Right? We need to know. Inquiring minds. Gotta know. It's not this shit. Yeah, it's none of this shit. I put in a lot of effort to try to make sure this motherfucker worked correctly 100% of the time. So I knew it was going to be this anyway, but it was worth the shot. Also, this is underclocked, so it's going to be green the whole time. Alright, so it's not that. All those refiners are red? Nah, if it's red, it would be on yellow. Red means no power, so it's not in the max consumption. Max consumption only takes into account machines that are yellow and green. Like, you got one right here that's yellow, right? But that's just because, you know, you got unused crude oil right here, so. Producing 150, you know, yeah, so, I mean, we knew that. But so we could just turn this off, I think. This isn't even, it's not even on. I think. Yeah, there's not enough compact coal for that, so it's not going anywhere. We could just disconnect that. And that's, that's 100 watts right there. Okay, so that's 200 watts right there. So, so there's that. But still, I mean, upload your Satisfactory calculator. Upload your save to Satisfactory calculator. How do I do that? I'll be right back. Tell me how to do that. Get my pizza out of the oven. Yo, I've been getting back into Clash of Clans. Let me know if you guys want to do a Clash of Clans stream. The interactive map. Okay. Look on the interactive map. Then you'll see an option on the right. Someday. Upload your game save here. How do I find my game save? Win plus R. Okay. Percent app data. Oh, it's like your Minecraft save. Wait, why is this on? Okay, that's so weird. It was on display capture. I didn't even know it was on display capture. Then go to back. Then go back a folder. Go to app data. Yeah. I'm in that one. Yo, Cone, what's up, dude? Cone. Click on local. And then go to Satisfactory, or... And where do I go? I don't see it. Oh, factory game. And then what? Saved? Save games? Nope. That's not gonna work. Inside, just open saves. Have a folder called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got that. Oh, I see. Okay, phase 1 save. Alright, we'll have to do another save real quick. Because, yeah. Reload the folder, okay. Then upload to the website. Okay. Click and drop. Oh, nice. Just click and drop. Copy. Paste. There it goes. $17,000 foundations placed. Yo, this is crazy, bro. What is this heat map for? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What am I looking at right now? Yo, this is crazy, guys. Look at this. Yo, this is crazy, bro. These train tracks right here. What is this shit? What even is this? Oh, that would do it. How much power is this? Trying to figure out what that power was, bro. There was some fucking problems we're having with the power. There's like 2,000 watts that are just MIA, bro. Fuck, bro. Power grid. Power circuits. Bro. Oh, is it highlighted, or? Dude, there's like no machines even hooked up. Like, what even is this? There's no machines hooked up to this. Oh, fuck, bro. What the hell? Oh, this shit is bugging, bro. Yo, maybe it highlights the shit. Power circuits. You got all this stuff. This says 0. This is just it says 0, bro, on all 4. You got some weird shit going on. There's way more than 3 geothermals on that one grid. Yeah, this isn't even useful because 71 is the same as 77. I mean, you got number 35 6 times. It's a power pole, it's not connected to anything? Yeah, probably. But like my main grid in the live game says that there's wattage that's just not connected. See? Max consumption 8400. Actual consumption 6600. So like, what is that, bro? Beats me, dude. God only knows about that one. Because any of the machines that are red are not connected to anything. So it would have to be yellow. The only time that it comes up as max consumption, like if it's in the max consumption, then it's yellow. Because it's not on. Unless we're running so inefficient that, like, everything has, like, if 1,000 machines have 3 watts unused, right? If you think about the efficiency of, like, I need 780 per minute, but I underclock it to 700. I have 80 items in a sink. Then I should have no problem, because there's a sink at every single one of these processes. And so I can't see where that fucking interface, you know what I mean? It's not enough detail, and I know that's part of the challenge of the game, is the fact that it doesn't tell you every single thing or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. After 200 hours, beats me where those 2,000 watts are, because every machine that I have is green. So, which is why my consumption bar is on pretty much flat. It's on 3% change, 6,600 to 6,300. It's like 300 watts. Differential. So I don't know. I don't know. There's one yellow constructor over here, or assembler. That's it. But that's only like a couple watts. You check the power switch. Maybe something is turned off. No, because that would be red. That would end up being red. It wouldn't be on the consumption. But if I turn one of those on, then the max consumption will go up as well. So, I don't know. Because when I turned off that priority switch at the crystal area, that's how we regained all those, what was that, like 1,000 watts or something? So, I don't know. Really. Everything in the world is green. Like 95% of the world is green. So I don't know about that. So you got steel factory watch. Look, see at my max consumption 8308. 8647. 8308. So, you know. I think it's the sulfur. The sulfur, it's it still hasn't been underclocked. So you got the sulfur that's 10% efficient. I think the concrete is also pretty much idle. I think there's a bunch of concrete machines that are not even... Yeah, look, you can see them now. Which are yellow. Because they don't even have... I forgot, I didn't realize that I connected those. They're not supposed to be on. I'll do this, like, up fucking a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so this needs to go, because that's not even... Okay, why the fuck did they just turn that off now? What the fuck? How did that just turn off from that one thing? Oh. Right here. Oh, we can just daisy chain these fucking things now. We don't gotta do any of this stuff. See? And that should have reclaimed a bunch of it. Yeah, okay, my bad. No, we got 40 watts out of that. Dude. I need 120. 120. I need 600 per minute. Alright. This is 120. $240. My point is that these belts should not be idle. That's my thing. Yeah, okay. So tell me how 600 per minute on the dot is going in and we got problems. I mean, you know. How is this at 100? How, bro? What? Oh, the output? Where's the output at? Dude. This whole time, bro. Wait, this shit too. What the fuck? How you at 100 already? What the hell? What the hell? Let me get some more pizza. I'll be right back. I'm not checking each farm one by one, bro. I'm too lazy for that, bro. Wait, Satisfactory on Xbox? Yeah, it's the latest update as well. Yep. So. Oh, I forgot my water. Ah, fuck. Yo, it's why my fucking... That's why I'm thin, bro, because I live on the second floor. I gotta go up and down the stairs like 10 times because I forget shit all the time, bro. I'm constantly forgetting shit. You can get Steam on Xbox? No, you can get... Well, I don't know. But you can get Satisfactory on Xbox, though. For sure. You can get Discord on Xbox, too, now. Alright, looks like we're doing good on the ore now. I think our hard drives are done too. Fuck. How long have you been playing on this save? 182 hours. Redoing it because it's very messy. Yeah, I hear that a lot. My solution is take your time and do the factories once, but it might take you 10 times longer. Like this shit right here you're looking at took me 10 times longer than it would have if I just like put it together real quick. Because the speed at which I build, it's just not very quick. And I like to build stuff that I think looks good. And the reality of that is that I'm not going to beat the game anytime soon. I've already accepted it. And so at least I only have to build my shit one more time, you know, one time. And I rushed through the earlier phases so I can get the hover pack. Because the hover pack's essential. But, you know, and like Mark 5 belts and stuff. But like once I got to this stage, like I'm not gonna go past phase 4 for a while. I rushed pretty hard. Like you can see the earlier streams for this save. This entire save has been streamed. You can go back to the first couple episodes and they're like 12-hour streams, but if you just like skip through it really quick, you can see shots of like very noodle factories, like shit was strung together. Yeah, by all means, a lot of people rush to phase 4 and then just chill. Because you can get the phase 4 without nuclear, and then just go right into nuclear. Like, you don't have to redo your turbo fuel recipes and everything. Just go straight from turbo fuel right to nuclear. Skip rocket fuel. And you can beat the game. So that's a path, you know, if you don't want to redo too much, right? Keep what you have and just, depending on how fast you want to beat the game. You're still on call. Yeah, honestly, you could probably go cold. You probably could go right from coal to nuclear, to be honest with you, because you're not going to need all of the factories that you have from phase 1. Like, you can overproduce, put it in a storage container, then finish phase 2, go into phase 3, use what you have from the storage container, and then after phase 3, like, turn off all those factories, redistribute all your coal power, like the 6,000 or whatever watts, to kickstart aluminum production and uranium, and you can like snowball off of that. And you don't even need to build a fucking rocket fuel or turbo fuel factory at all. Not fuel factory whatsoever. So I mean, that's a path, you know. But I chose the slow and steady pace. I just went and built a turbo fuel plant. It has the capacity for 40,000 watts, but I only have 20,000 hooked up right now. And I'm redoing basic. I've been redoing basic factories for a couple weeks now. So right now we're doing rotors. But I'm gearing up the refineries to do more ingots, like because the goal at the end is to get heavy modular frames. Fused modular frame at 34 per minute, and it worked out to like 4,000 ore or something like that. If I use all the iron recipes, like iron pipe, yeah, and then use the pure iron ingot and the refineries. That's why I've been building all these little refinery setups, because I know I need, you know, 130 refineries in this area. But I don't want to do a straight run. Like, I'm trying to... It's a creative build. It's basically... We're pretty much playing in creative mode. It's still vanilla. It's still the survival. But I'm just taking my sweet time. I'll build, like, 6 refineries at a time, and then do the pipe work, and then do another 5 or 6. And, you know... It's just... I already know it's going to take me forever to beat the game. That's fine. But... That's why you'll tune in. You'll see I'm doing, like, 3 refineries at a time, because... I just like doing something a little bit different for each little cluster, you know. I don't like doing the same thing too much. So like, I'll use blueprints because it saves me time on the connection points to the machine. So, like, check this out, ready? So, I have this blueprint set up so it's easier for me to access the connection points for the inputs, the pipes as well. They're all colored. I'm using the new T-junction. You know, like, I just like this design, right? So, there's some blueprints, but a lot of them are, you know, it's all pretty much custom. Like, if you go underneath, it's all custom down here, you know what I mean? So, there's these little areas just kind of dotted around. And the goal was to try to get everything to be a little bit different from the other thing. There's also a sub-challenge that I've been running. Where, and you can see the connection points in practice over, like, here. Where I've got, let's see. Right here. So you've got the pipes go underneath the machines. See? And then they go down. They go underneath and down. And they go through the floor over to this pool over here. Right on. So. You got the same thing there. And then these pipes right here are for the machines on the other side of the road, all over there. All of those refineries that are white, they're all watered up right here. So, because each one of these pipes can go for at 100% clock, they could go to 6 refineries at 100%. So that's how we mapped it out. But getting the connection points like up here just allows me to run pipes on the bottom part or like whatever, you know. Just find it easier that way. So these are the outputs, and then on the input side you can see, you know, that snakes. It's not really clipping too much, like this clips, but you know, the belts I try not to clip as well. There's a couple little like sub rules that are in the save, you know, like that one there, the belts can't really clip too much. Or if it does, it has to look like it's supporting the belt. Like the belt will clip into the side of the machine like that, but it's like clearly looks like it's been supported by the machine. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just straight run a belt from here, you know, through the middle of the machines. Also, no pumps. So this pool right here is pretty big. It's not that big, but I mean, we can get probably about 10 extractors, and 10 extractors is 60 refineries. That's almost the entire 30. It's going to end up being about 20 fused modular frames right off that pool right there, which is, I mean, again, like I said, I need about 120, 130 refineries. I forget the exact numbers for iron. And that comes out to whatever I just did the math for, 60. So this pool right here with 10 extractors right here is enough for 60 refineries. And so, like I said, I don't want to use a pump, right? So I could get, without a pump, you get 10 meters from the machine. You get 10 meters high. So this, I could build refineries all the way up to there. You know what I'm saying? And like right, pretty much up to there. I think it's a meter, give or take, right there. So, you know, if I extend this over to here, like I can almost, depending on where I place the refinery, I can almost place refineries above and below this point. You see? That's like a little challenge that I have. Yeah, at least on the side of it, right? You know, so you could fit probably, you know, I probably fit 20 refineries down here, you know, and then the other 40 on that plane, and you know, it'd be good. Honestly, I could probably fit more than 10 extractors here anyway. So, you know, that's kind of how we're working with it. And there's so much space on this plane right here. Like, even just 4 meters higher than this rock, right? Like, up here. There's so much space. I could get the whole 60 refineries right up just like that. And then use that space down there for the, you know, for that water. So, it's a little challenge I'm trying to work into the build, you know, try not to use any pumps. Now, it doesn't cost a lot of power to use a pump. It's not a big deal, like, really. Like, there's there's plenty of power, as you saw. But I find that challenging. Warping the build around there not having any pumps. I like that, so. Why not make Mark II pipes? Oh, I just like doing the, you know, just having a lot of pipes. You know, I just like seeing them. Yeah, that's really it. It's interesting, though, for a desert, there's so much water available. Like, it's a fucking desert, you know? But here we are with an oasis. I don't know, I just find that interesting. I try not to talk too much. Depends. Sometimes I'm quiet, sometimes I'm not, you know? Like, look, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 20 total for the whole build, so... All right. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't even have to count them. I can just highlight them. 18. Yo, Neo, what's up, man? 18 water extractors in this one spot, bro. So 18 is, right, is 108 refineries from this one pool. Like, dude, we're chilling. Oh, by the way, 108 ingot refineries times 65 ingots. Like, dude, that's 3,700 ore. Like, bro. I think 3,700 ore. Whatever it was. Yeah, 3,700 divided by 780 is 4.7 pure nodes. Because right now I can only do Mark 5, so a pure node maxes out at 780 for me because it's the maximum that a Mark 5 belt can hold. Technically, a pure node could do 1,200, but I don't have Mark 6. So, you know, so this is what we're working with. But yeah, like I can start loosening these up too. Like it doesn't have to be perfect with the placements. I prefer it not be really. So like we can kind of rough it up a little bit, you know. Fuck. Trying to get the indicator on the pipe. Ah, it ain't gonna go. It's because it's clipping. Indicators don't like to clip. So. Dude, honestly, from this elevation, like if we go up a couple meters, bro, I could freaking... Let's see here. 3, 7. This should work. I think this will work. Bro, I could build refineries like straight over top, over top of the extractors, bro. That's great. Yeah, I just want to come in here and rough these up a little bit. You know? Like, it don't gotta be perfect and shit. Especially these 3 back here. Trying to get it so like the buoy doesn't clip, because like, look, I mean, I could physically, you know, I could place it here, but the buoy is clipping the rock, which doesn't make any logical sense. All right, like I could get one in here, but like I don't mind the platform clipping, like the metal platform clipping a little bit. That kind of makes sense. I could see that. But when the buoy starts to clip, that's when it's like, yeah, you lost me. You know? Like metal plus rock, it makes sense. Plastic plus rock, I don't know about that. Rubber? I don't know about that, bro. Rubber cylinder? I don't know about that one. Ah, damn. It's just not close enough. Oops. Had to do pipeline mark 1. Yeah. Some things about the indicator when it's clipping does not like to clip. Also, I think the distance might be too short. Let's see here. Yeah, nah, see, it's weird. The indicators are weird. It's blue, but I'm not getting it. See? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so whatever, dude. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. I think it's the distance. If it's curved, it takes a much longer distance for it to come up as, like, eligible for an indicator. Whereas, like, this one, if I do it this short, it's probably gonna go. Yep. So, you know, there's that going on. Yo, I gotta put my plate up, dude. I gotta wash this shit up and put it away, because it's in my face, man. I'm trying to work. So I'll be right back. Yo, my bad about that, boys. Just had to take care of that shit. Um, yeah, that shit was in my way. Also, I think we're gonna have to flip this around. Like, yeah, for sure. Also, high key, why is the delete button directly next to the save button? Right here. Like, what if I accidentally click on this, like, delete? Are you sure? It's the exact same window, right? It looks the same except for the word delete. As... Are you sure I was overwrite? It doesn't even, it's one sentence as well. It doesn't even, like, have two different sentences or anything. To the untrained eye, this could look so much similar to the delete button. I think it's going to do it too. But You know what I mean? Isn't that weird? And the button's directly next to the save button, bro. Like, delete should be its own sub menu over here. And then you wouldn't see you wouldn't see any of this. You know what I mean? Like, it would just be delete, save, load, delete. Cause like right now, it's right next to it. I don't know, whatever. I've never done it myself, but I was thinking like, dude, I could easily do that. Can't believe that doesn't clip. Holy shit. Oh, for sure that was gonna clip, bro. Oh, for sure. Alright, we'll see about this later. Once I figure out where I'm gonna put the refineries and shit. It's all gonna come down to where the refineries are. That's really, you know, the measure. So... figure that out all later. Also, this is hideous. Does that actually connect to the machine? Okay. Shh. Alright, I'm gonna change all this up later. Yeah. We'll pick up with this tomorrow. Alright. Yo, it's probably gonna be probably 1:30 Eastern tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. I got some stuff to do in the morning, so I probably won't be live till about 1:30. I'll try 1 o'clock, but probably 1:30. Just yeah, I probably won't be home till 1. So yeah, probably 1:30, guys. But yeah, if you want to see more of this, see you tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern. And yeah, you guys have a great day. All right, boys. Peace.